Hey guys, so I have seen this video idea floating around on YouTube for several years probably now, and I've never done it, and it seemed like a fun concept idea, so I thought I was gonna join in on the fun. And I have 50 facts about me that are just random things that I have thought of that pertain to me, obviously, and I'm just gonna share them with you, so I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing is I love coconuts. I can drink them every single day. I can eat the meat. I love coconuts. If I could drink one if I could drink like as many as I wanted every single day, I would be a very happy person. Next thing is, I have my phone here by the way, is the ocean is my happy place, and I absolutely love the ocean, and I don't understand why people go on a beach tropical vacation and sit by the pool. It doesn't make any sense to me why you would go to the ocean to sit by the pool, because you can sit by the pool anywhere really. So I love the ocean. I technically never graduated from high school. It was a fluke. If you call my high school that I went to, there's no record of me ever graduating from there, but I have a BA in business and marketing, so no one would ever ask if I graduated because I have a university degree. I have a photographic memory, and if I see something I can remember it to the detail, but I can't remember names or dates or faces at all. And when I used to go to school and do tests, I could close my eyes and I can picture the paper, how it was written down, and I could see it and answer the questions, but I can't remember people to save my life. Slow drivers give me road rage. I don't get why people just, let's say, imagine there's 3 lanes and the speed limit is 60 miles per hour and everyone is driving like 55 miles an hour on the 3 lanes. Like, move to the right. That's what the right lane is for. Gives me road rage. I get so angry. I love to cook. Absolutely love to cook. I don't know why. I just love to cook. I like to eat what I cook, and so I cook what I want to eat. If I had a cookbook, I would call it Butter, 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 because I love butter. I put it in everything and anything, and butter just makes everything better. I love to drink. I love the feeling of water like going down your throat and like swallowing the water. It's so refreshing to me. I love water. I hate any kind of sugary soft drinks, juices, anything like that. I love drinking water and just like feeling it like in my throat, and it's really weird. I'm very, very bad at text messaging, at emailing, at any kind of communication whatsoever. I'll get the message, I'll open it, I'll read it, I'll get distracted because I have very, very short attention span, and I'll forget and I'll never reply back, and it'll be months and I'm like, wait, I think I needed to reply back to this person, and everybody just gets mad at me because they think I do it intentionally, but I really don't. Like, I'm so bad at it, and I'm sorry to anyone that I never replied to, because it's just, I don't know, I forget, I get distracted, and then the notification, you know, once you read it, it's just gone, and it's like, oh, okay, moving on with life. Just not there in my mind anymore. So I've never had a best friend. Only best friend I've ever had is my husband, but like I've never had a girl best friend. I don't know why. I don't make friends very easily, and never really had a best friend. I don't know. It's sad. I want a best friend. Vancouver, BC in Canada is one of my favorite cities in the world. It is amazing. It is such an anomaly. It's such a unique city, and it's spectacular and amazing, and highly recommend. I am a very, very, very clumsy person. I will be standing and I will just trip on straight ground. But if there's like rocks and cliffs, I'm just gonna walk fine. And I never drop, like my phone never falls. When it's like falling, I catch it. But if I'm just holding it, it'll like practically jumps out of my hands. And my husband has seen me several times like that happening, and he's like, how does that even work? Like, how is that even possible? It's like I'm holding it and it just like falls out and like nearly straight ground, you know? Like I'll trip over like flat land. I don't know. I'm very, very clumsy. I don't like sugar or sweets, and I never eat them. I never order dessert. I don't like sweet food at all. I don't like the taste of it, the flavor of it, the way it feels afterwards. I don't like the feeling on my teeth, and I hate sweets. I've never had a real job, and by real job I mean, like, you know, when you have an employer and you work, ooh, got my hair, my face, like 9 to 5 at a career or something, or like a wage job. I've never had one. I've only ever really done like entrepreneurial work, I guess, like for myself, just randomly. So yeah. This one's kind of weird because people either tell me that I smile a lot. They're like, oh, you're always smiling, or they'll be like, you should smile more. It's like, make up your mind. Am I smiling? Am I not smiling? Like, pick one. Like, you're sending me mixed signals here. I am naturally a pessimist, and I was a pessimist, and I'm generally like a very negative person. And then one day I got so fed up with myself for being negative all the time that I was like, you know what, I'm never gonna do it again. And I've never been negative ever again, and I've never had a negative thought, and it's really changed my life to become a more happier, positive person, because negativity really drags you down. I am a Christian, but I dislike religion, and I don't associate with it. I don't encourage it. I don't like religion at all. I believe in Christianity because I'm a Christian, but I don't like religion. Any religion, none of the Christian religions, none of any kind of religions at all. I loved earrings ever since I was little. I was enamored with them. I was obsessed. I'd be drawn to them. Anybody who had earrings, I would look at them and just like, wow, I wanted my ears pierced, but I was not allowed to have my ears pierced. So I have pierced my ears myself like 7 or 8 different times, like different occasions before I was 18. And then a couple months after my 18th birthday, I got in a fight with my mom, and I was like, you know what, I'm 18, I can do whatever I want. And I went and pierced my ears. And then 2 months later, I pierced 2 more holes, and I currently have 5 piercings, like 3 on this ear and 2 on this ear, that I have all done myself, and I've never actually had like my ears pierced professionally. Let's see, I put coconut oil everywhere. Like, it is my holy grail beauty secret of life, like literally everywhere, just coconut oil. Like, I mouthwash with coconut oil, I put it all over my face, I put it over my body, I put it over like everything. I love coconut oil. It is like amazing. Coconuts are the most amazing thing on the planet. I don't like it when people gossip, and I feel like if you're gossiping to me, you're gossiping about me, and I don't like gossip. Like, it's pointless. I'm only 5'2", but I have very long legs in proportion to my body. Then they take up pretty much 2/3 of my body. We have measured before, and where my hips end, like that's 2/3 of my whole body. Social media depresses me. I just can't deal with it anymore. I can't deal with Instagram, or I never had Snapchat. Like, Facebook's not a thing anymore. But like any kind of trendy social media, I hate it. I can't stand it, and it's just super depressing to me. Chocolat is my favorite movie. Something about it is just such a weird, unique movie. I will link it below in case you've never heard of it, or you know what it is. And I'll also link my second favorite movie, which is Heartbreakers. They're completely different genres, completely different takes on movies, but they're both like hilarious, and I love them. I love avocados, and I loved avocados before they were trendy to eat avocados. So I love avocados. And I also love spicy foods. The spicier the better. Like, I can handle Asian level spicy food without like batting an eye. Like, my lips will be burning because it's actually spicy, but I won't even feel it in my mouth. I can't live without sushi. I prefer nigiri, and I really like sushi bowls as well, and like red tuna. So always red tuna. I love it. Like, I love sushi. I refuse to drink Starbucks. I hate it. I hate Starbucks. In the morning, I get ready faster than my husband. From the moment I get out of bed to brush my teeth, out the door, like 10 minutes. Well, I eat breakfast and things like that, but just like get ready really quickly. I hate brushing my teeth. I always hated brushing my teeth. I hate toothpaste and toothbrushes, and the feeling of it in your mouth, like the foam and everything. I like tried not to brush my teeth when I was little. I know it's gross, but I just hated it so much, and I thought I would grow into it when I was older, because you know, when you get older you get more serious and things, but I never grew into it. I still hate brushing my teeth. I do it, but I hate it. I hate it so much. It's like the most dreaded part of my day. I don't believe in microwaves. The name itself does not instill fear in me. It's like microwaves. It's like, it's a little nuke box for your food. It's horrible. I don't believe in microwaves. I absolutely hate inspirational quotes or motivational quotes like, you know, 1 step a day will get you to where you want to go, or something like that. It's like, just shoot me. Like, I hate motivational, inspirational quotes. I don't know, they annoy me. I don't believe in faking it in life and anything. Like, just be honest. Like, I don't understand why people like go out of their way to pretend to do something. I don't, like, not even pretend, but just like little white lies. Like, I don't know, like, I don't get it. Like, just be honest. Like, one time I faked it in my life. I don't know, I think I was a teenager. I don't know. We were supposed to go shopping with my mom, and I don't know, I had like a temper tantrum or something. I don't know, I was a very difficult child. And she was like, I'm not gonna go with you. And I was already dressed and I was waiting for her. And so I faked it and I apologized and was like, I'm sorry, blah, blah, even though I didn't mean it. And like my soul died a little bit that day. Like that was the day I'm like, I'm never gonna do this again. Like it was horrible. I have no idea how people can live their whole lives like just being dishonest with themselves. It's, I don't know, just be real. So I don't like advertising. It's funny because I'm a marketing major and I don't like advertising at all. I think there's so much noise all around you, and I kind of been really loving Montenegro because there's no advertising here whatsoever practically. It's so rare and so sparse, and it's been such a breath of fresh air. I am so fed up with like advertising and marketing, and like there's so much noise everywhere. And I know a lot of people think that marketing is advertising, although they're completely different fields. And I mean, it's like the same idea. It's like, you know, trying to get some, like it's about consumers and purchasing and things like that. But like, I like the other types of marketing. I hate advertising. And I don't think it's a necessary evil. I think you can live without advertising. I used to read every single day. I would read on like summer vacations from school. I would read a book, and by book I mean a novel, like an adult novel, not a young adult novel, like the 300-page novels. I loved mystery books. I read so many, like Mary Higgins Clark. Like at that point I had read every single book she's ever written. And so I would wake up in the morning around like usually like 10:30. I'm like, I'm not an early person at all. And I would sit down and I would just read all day long until I finished the book, which was usually around 3 a.m. And I would go to bed because I don't like leaving, like not knowing what's gonna happen. Like I can't relax. Like I have to read it to the end. And I read so many books that I got so fed up and tired of reading that I can't, like I hate reading now. Like not that I hate it, I just don't like to read anymore because I find it so incredibly boring, and it just, I'd never read anymore. But I used to read a lot. So I am Russian, German, Greek, and French, and I want to learn French and Greek, and I want to learn Greek so that I can read the New Testament in its original format. History was my favorite subject. It still is. I love history. And they say it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert at something, so I'm not wasting my time watching YouTube videos and reading the Purse Forum and like researching handbags. I'm just becoming an expert at it. I love monochrome and like all white interiors, clothes, like all black, gray, whatever color you choose. I really like white because it's so bright and fresh, and I always set out to have everything white. But then so like pretend this is like me, like looking at the white stuff, right? And then over here there's something bright and I sway to it, and then all of a sudden it's just texture and color everywhere and it explodes and ends up being very eclectic, just because I love texture and I love colors, and I get very distracted by all the different options out there that I never stick with the monochrome palette, even though it appeals to me visually. When I was in grade school, I wanted to be a teacher so that I could talk to the class and write on the transparency overhead thing, and that's why I kind of like YouTube, because I can just talk, and it's like it pleases my inner desire to like talk to people, I guess. However, I'm a very unsocial person, not intentionally. I don't know why. I just don't make friends very easily, and I'm working very hard at it. It just gives me anxiety to talk to people, and it overwhelms me and exhausts me, and I don't know why. I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm trying to be more social and talkative. I think that's why I never really reply to messages, because I don't know, like I get distracted and I don't know. But yeah. I cut my own hair. Every hairdresser I've ever had has messed up a haircut, and it doesn't matter like what kind of hairdresser it is. Like if it's someone who's just, you know, learning, or someone, a professional at a very like fancy salon. I've paid a lot of money for haircuts before, and they butcher it. Like, and I mean, they literally just butcher it. Like butchers do a better job at hacking up meat than they hack up my hair. I have a very, very weird and unique hair texture, and I'm not just saying that to be like fancy, like not fancy, but like different, like, oh, I have this, you know, different hair, but for real, like it's a completely different texture, and they just don't know how to cut it. And if you try to tell them, they're like acting like, oh, I know so much better because, you know, I'm this professional hairdresser and you're just like my client. But like, I've been living with my hair for 25 years. I know my hair a little better. Thank you very much. So yeah, I would have to like come back and fix it. So like they'll cut it straight and it'll be like this. it'll just be jumping everywhere and I have to fix it. Like I paid like $100 for a haircut and I have to fix it. Like it's absurd. So I gave up and I just cut my own hair now. It's not a perfect system, but I'm working on it. Okay, I never burn. Like in the sun, I'll be out in the sun all day, I'll turn red, and the next day it'll turn brown. I'll never peel, I'll never burn. I can't burn at all. I've never burned, like had a sunburn in my life. I think it's probably my Greek skin, I don't know. My mom never burns either. I love to organize and I love to clean, especially wardrobes and closets and like clothes organizations. I absolutely love to do that. I've considered making like a career out of it because I love it so much, and like actually having it as a job, like maybe like a wardrobe consultant or something, like building closets and like just all that stuff. I absolutely love it, and clearing out, I just love it. I wrote I'm bad at math, but like I always thought I was bad at math, and I could like, they talk about usually like the problems on math questions in like school and everything, they're very abstract, and they'll be like, there's a half-life of a bacteria and the atom splits, and then, you know, if you have the, I don't know, some kind of like 3.7 hours before the, you know, whatever happens, and it's like all this like abstract things, and I'm just looking at it and I'll never figure it out. I just give up. Like I never really tried because I don't even understand what the question is asking me. But the moment you take that exact same question and you just put like money signs in front of it, I'll figure it out. So I'm very bad at like abstract math, but I'm very good at like money math and anything to do with money. So I realized that I'm not bad at math, I'm bad at like abstract math that doesn't interest me. 47. I'm at 47. I don't like it when people are rude. I feel like there's no reason to be rude to others. Just be a nice person. Just be nice to people. Like say thank you, say hello. Like don't bark at others. And I don't like it when people are rude at like stores or restaurants or just on the street or anything. Like there's no reason for it. Just why are you being rude to others? Just be nice. I love coffee. Absolutely love coffee. But my next point, I hate coffee foam. I don't like it. I don't like cappuccinos. I love when there's very minimal foam on my latte. I hate foam. Texture is so weird. Like, I don't know. One of my favorite snacks is fresh French baguette with a little bit of butter on top and French creamy brie. Like I like the triple cream brie on top with a cup of English breakfast tea. So good. It is so rich. It is so decadent, and it's absolutely amazing. So those have been my 50 facts. I hope you have learned something more about me maybe, and I would love to know something about you, like 1, 2, 5 facts. I love learning things. I love to ask questions. Another bonus fact, I ask a lot of questions. Bless my parents' heart for putting up with me, because as a child, like literally I would talk all day long nonstop asking questions. Ask everything about everything. I love to learn new things, I guess. So I would love to learn new things about you. So if you want to, of course, like share something with me, that would be awesome, and I'd love to read it. And hopefully I'm gonna respond to you in a timely manner. I'm gonna try. I'm like setting out to try. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.